Welcome everybody, my name is Dr. Eva and this is a special sort of coming serial sort of video on Europa Universalis 4 Mare Nostrum, showcasing two things. One, the new timeline feature in the game. This is a very interesting feature added with 1.16 that allows you to see the world as it was to what it will become. Secondly, this is showing off my multiplayer games that I've been playing with some friends and over at Briarstone's stream. You might remember him, that I've played a game of Civilization with him before on the channel. There are plans in this sometime future to work on some EU4 as well. And we've done 2 sessions now of multiplayer with about 12-ish people. 13 people, something along those lines. And the day currently is 1487. You see some of these weird double lines. These are the current day borders. But the history timeline is showing you the world as it was in 1444. Now, I'm playing Aragon in this multiplayer game. Then we have a player in France who was not here for the second session, sadly, because his motherboard is fried. We have someone in England, we have someone in Denmark, in Lubeck, in Bohemia, also not there for the second session. Austria is Briarstone himself, he is the emperor. We have a Switzerland, a Papal State, we have an Ottoman player. Let's need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. In the second session, someone joined in as Brunswick. You'll see how that goes. That would be... damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4... Muscovy. There's a Muscovy player. And someone that we cannot see just yet is our Majapahit player over in Indonesia. So that would be over here, and that I cannot see yet. So... you cannot see it either. Anyway, you see that there are some things in the world that we've already uncovered as Aragon. Anyway, I have no idea how fast. So if I go medium speed... Whoa, that goes really fast, actually. Holy crap. So it's June 1448 now, and not a lot seems to have happened yet. Corsica has fallen to me. Over here you see some territory already taken by the Danish in the Baltics. Holy crap. It goes really fast, so let's go back to slow speed. So here, Ottomans just taking their land. England taking stuff from Scotland. Bohemia spreading out. I took a chunk out of Castile. You see the Danish taking over the Baltic over here. Some lands of Austria switching around. Gascony got released from France. So what happened here, it was towards the end of the first session. France and Switzerland were in a war together against Savoy. So France was like, yeah, you can give me Savoy or Nice. So Switzerland took Vaud and Valais from Savoy and gave Savoy to France, which got France into a coalition because they earlier already took the stuff from Provence. And that cost him a huge coalition that he was not confident in winning, despite getting allies. I was actually allied at the time with France. I still am allied with France, actually. So he just did the unconditional surrender, which is a new feature in the game in 1.16 that just automatically sieges all your lands to the enemy and protect your armies in the meantime. And Gascony got released. You see these lines over here? Yeah, that's the second session coming up. So Venice took a bite out of Hungary, interestingly enough. Teutonic Order actually chunked on Brandenburg, but that will change soon enough. Yeah, let's go back, zooming out a little bit more. Let's see, anything changes? Not a lot. Here you see me taking over Granada. There is not a lot happening right now. This is where the second session starts in 62. And it starts off quite interestingly with Austria in a personal union war over Hungary. They got the Restore Union casus belli on Hungary, so they're taking on that. Let's keep going on. Oh yeah. England and I got in cahoots over Gascony and split that up between the two of us. Because France wasn't there, and France was like, yeah, that's my land, I will take it back. And without him here, we were like, we'll take it ourselves. We have instituted the house rule that we're not allowed to to directly attack France or call him into wars unless the player actually gives permission, which is at some point I go to war with Brittany and Castile and ask the French player who was in chat on Twitch if he wanted to join in exchange for lands of Brittany, and I said he said yes, and then I didn't give him lands of Brittany because it was a little bit expensive to give him that as well. And later on the war, I tried to give him Utrecht, but the French AI didn't want it, which was a little bit frustrating. You see Novgorod just being eaten by Muscovy and Denmark over there. Austria taking some more bites, Papal State expanding, Lubeck and such. Yeah, you see some stuff. Yeah, the names flip around a bit. Here you go, see? Now I took a bigger chunk out of Castile. Anything interesting happening still? Yeah, Serbia eaten by the Ottomans, nothing unusual there. Scotland is by now a vassal of England. Actually, not that many wars going on here. Austria just got 2 more provinces off of Venice, which means we have prevented the Shadow Kingdom event from firing. All of northern Italy is in the HRE now. Oh yeah, I took a chunk out of Portugal. Got Cape Verde and the Canaries as well along the way. Basically, I'm Aragon, yeah. So I have lots of islands now. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for colonization yet, but my goal right now is to just banish Portugal to the New World, because I want to see how that plays out for when the other players actually arrive there. France is not very happy with me right now. Let's go out of the timeline. So here you can see the world. France is not all too happy with me, but we still have quite decent relations overall. So it just depends on if the player is pissed off enough to break the alliance and other things over there when we get to that. Yeah, so not doing bad at all as Aragon, decent manpower. Losing money right now because my army maintenance is freakishly high. Because we are still reinforcing. Once that is done, I mean, we need 2,000 men, so that will be done really soon. I'll start making money again. So yeah, as I said, the Shadow Kingdom will not fire. Because all the lands that need to be in the HRE are in the HRE. Now, we have Venice actually does not need to be in the HRE for the Shadow Kingdom event to not fire. And over here, the Papal State joined the HRE at some point, which is also quite hilarious. Naples is still in a PU under me, and it's 5 years until I can start that integration. It does take a long time. The Burgundian lands really need to be taken out of the HRE or put back into it, really, to give... Yeah, the electors have a big chunk, though, of control here. And there are still 42 princes, though, which is in itself interesting. Briar actually got reform through as well, which is quite good for him. He is still being voted in. At some point, I managed to get Saxony to vote for me just as an experiment, but I decided to cancel that alliance again because I want my points a little bit more than that. So yeah, Muscovy is getting bigger, being Muscovy basically. That's gonna cause some strife in the future between Muscovy and the Danes. I was playing Russia in our previous multiplayer game that we ended because of Mare Nostrum coming out. But yeah, Toulouse is now also a free nation over here, freed from Gascony. So France had to release Gascony, and now Gascony had to release Toulouse. But yeah, players, Aragon, France, England, Denmark, Lubeck, Brunswick probably going to switch. Bohemia somehow actually got bigger despite having no player in the second session, which is pretty good as well. Austria, obviously, Switzerland, Papal State, Ottomans, Muscovy, and all the way over in Indonesia we have Majapahit. I'm gonna try and do these every week, just a slight recap, just as an extra thing, you know, or maybe not every week if you guys don't like it, but it's just I don't have the interest in playing the Ideas Guy campaign that much anymore, because every time having to go back to a different session, different version of the game, and I don't like going backwards, so to speak. But yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I don't have many states right now, which is also just bad on my manpower and force limit. Oh yeah, and I would just like to show you Lubeck's Trade League. He has a few Trade League members. Lorraine, Aachen, Frankfurt, Thuringia, Platnet, Bremen. Yeah, it's interesting, definitely. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.